can't make a quality part if you just go outside and put a sign on the front and say quality first. You really have to build your company up.
It's an ongoing process of continuous improvement that we all benefit from. That's in our minds every day.
The typical pains that a customer is coming to us and expressing that they're having with their current supplier, it is typically a delivery type issue, that they're not getting their parts when they want to get their parts. We typically will build inventory for our regular customers and put it on the shelf if we see their order patterns are such a way that at the very least we have a safety stock of our most popular parts ready and available to ship on a next day basis.
They don't want a product that may perform at one level from one batch to another, and they want to be able to know in their process that product is going to have a useful life that's consistent from batch to batch. The culture that we have would be structure because of that, because of an engineer, that's what an engineer would be looking for, is structure in the process, having a documented process along the way at every stage so that they end with a product that's consistent, repeatable, that they can depend on everywhere.
We did a lot of things in the early days which brought us to the point where we are now, most of which caused us to invest in our plant floor in the form of ovens, stoves, having guys have their own productions, work cells. It meant that we needed more real estate inside of our company to do that, which led us to buy bigger and bigger buildings. But once the physical limitations of our building prevented us from getting to that next level, we made the decision to go ahead and buy a large piece of property. Before we ever constructed the building, we did the entire floor plan, laid out, and envisioned very clearly raw materials would start at the very back of our building, flow forward in our building, be produced when they hit the production department, flow forward over to quality control, flow into parts trimming, and then finally flow to palletizing and shipping to our customer. And I think that's a big advantage what we have today. I mean, it's been an evolution of what our floor plan has looked like.
When we have a new product line, we get together with production managers, and even QC to discuss even mold design before the product even goes out to the floor. So that's something that requires input from everyone. In the past, it would just be the top level owners deciding here's what the mold is going to look like and here's how you're going to make that product. And it may not have been the best way for everyone in the company at all stages of the process. So now we involve everyone to increase the efficiencies in every stage. So a mold design that produces a high volume in production may not necessarily be the best for the trimming department, the machining department. So now we discuss that with all of those department heads so that we all come up with the best overall approach.
And normally it's the engineering department that's walking through these other locations, and they relate to me that when I walk through other urethane shops, it feels like something's going to fall on me. It's almost a night and day thing when they come walking through our place. They open the door from our office out onto our shop floor, and immediately their heads tend to look at the part of our building and look around and then look at the floor and look how everything is clean and kept organized and everything seems to have its place. And for most engineering guys that walk through, they get a very good comfort level that this is what I've been looking for. I want to make sure that my products flow through this building and I can see the way that they flow. I want to see the way that they're processed and know that they get processed the same way every single time. And I see it when I walk through this operation at Esco Plastics.